You and your friends want to get playing but can only afford 5 minutes to learn the entire board game of Cuphead? Well, I'm Tiger, and I got you. No, really, like now. Right now. Let's go! For your consideration, make sure to pause the video as needed, open the lid, and unbox all the contents. And we're going to grab ourselves Boss Deck 1. Unpack and do not shuffle Boss Deck 1. Find the pack order, which will show on one of two sides of the deck, and start with it face up. Oh, say hello to Pork Rind, our trusted weapons dealer. Hey Pork Rind, where it says the Root Pack Box 1 Pack Out Order on the banner, this is your pack order, and we will not be referring to it by its formal name ever again. Now grab the deck and separate all Phase 1 boss attack cards into their own pile. But when you find the purple card, stop. You'll move on to the next cards after that card, only after beating a boss. Now you should have separate piles for the rest of Boss Deck 1, boss attack cards, the pack order, and of course your boss card. This layout will be how you'll set up your play area in the center of all players. Have your boss board face whoever's setting up and place the boss card centered in the slot above. Then your boss attack cards in the draw pile, the boss HP dial at the curved area of the board, Boss Deck 1 to the right of the dial, the pack order placed somewhere in plain sight for packing up Deck 1 when finished with it. Your Wallop cards near the area marked Wallop on the boss board, and if you haven't gotten your boss board out, you might want to. The next step is to take a look at your boss attack cards at the draw pile. One card at a time, reveal 3 boss attack cards. If one happens to be a Wallop, draw another, so you have in total 3 attack cards. Now create token piles near your layout for your time, parry, coin, and health tokens. After that, have your party choose, roll, or rock, paper, scissors for the character they want and their corresponding colored dice. Start everyone playing with 3 health points each. You're almost playing. Now open your mobile app store on your smartphone and search Cuphead Dice to download and use the app. The app allows you to choose the player count, the boss deck number, and the amount of time you have to roll fast. Also, if you could beat the very first deck with only having used the 10-second timer the whole time, please tell me, because it seems impossible. So, 3 items to focus on. Up top will be the boss's attacks. Now the real game is to match those with dice rolls, and this means you successfully dodge them. Then the player returns damage with finger guns. That's right, any spare die with a pointing hand is called shoot, and if you get shoot on the black die, that's EX damage. Now hit ready on the timer and play!
This match will get red hot.
Woo! Got shuffle and an EX shoot on the first roll, and yes, you can grab multiple dice that work for you on a single roll. By the way, you take no damage for skipping the Wallop, but I got it anyways for a sweet bonus. And as the buzzer comes up, you can roll for the whole length of the buzzer. Well, since I couldn't roll for the parry and the jump, I now take 2 damage at -1 HP each, so I remove 2 HP from my player card. Also, keep in mind that the only other die symbol we didn't cover is Cuphead's head, and that would be like a duck or crouch. The black die's primary reason for existing is for EX damage, so keep that in mind to knock out the boss faster. Add up the total damage from everyone's shoot dice and subtract it from the boss's HP dial. At the end of your turn, don't forget to grab any Wallop cards or parry tokens meant for reviving your teammates. Here, if you earned it, you'll collect your Wallop card reward. They are a bonus and completely optional. Remember, you cannot get hit from a boss if you miss or skip a Wallop because it's optional. If you earned one, collect one from the top. Use them for future turns if you're missing a die you need. Just one Wallop might save the entire party. After the party is done collecting the earned rewards, grab all the revealed boss attack cards and discard them. Replenish and reveal the next boss attack cards one by one from left to right. If you run out of attack cards, reshuffle the discarded and draw piled cards together, then replenish. Hit ready on the app timer and keep going until you KO the boss. You only regain full HP when the party beats the entire boss deck. So make it count and watch out when there's only one chance to attack the boss. Jump, duck, shuffle, shoot, wallop, and parry to survive the grind. Congratulations! You now know how to play Cuphead fast rolling dice game. After you've beaten all the bosses in boss deck 1, collect your loot. Yeah, there's loot. 4 coins for each player to spend on weapons and charms at Pork Rind's Emporium. My personal favorite is the Smoke Bomb charm. Your coins, weapons, and charms are your rewards. And you can grab more loot after each boss deck with even more weapons. There's a lot of weapons. After that, boss deck 2 time. You ready? Hot tip number 1, assuming you're playing Miss Chalice and let's say you got knocked out, so we take away 3 HP. Womp womp. As a consequence, you lose all Wallop and parry tokens, but another player in your party can gift you a revive. Well, how? With a slap to the face, of course. They just use one of their parry tokens to revive you for 1 HP, not full HP. Reminder, for solo play, you must have 3 parry tokens and discard all in order to revive yourself for also 1 HP. Hot tip number 2, you could skip attacks if you'd rather take -1 HP over multiple hits. Note, if you successfully rolled for the second, third, or fourth card, you may never go backward and roll for previous attacks. Hot tip number 3, make sure to start your boss to their correct HP on the boss HP dial. The boss's health scales with the greater number of people playing the game. Thank you for watching, and if you like the way I made a board game tutorial that cuts through the fluff, or the way I didn't assume you have a photographic memory to remember 50,000 rules to get playing, or you just like the way I edit, give me a shout, and I'll make more. Also, if you shared the link with your friends before playing, and come game time it worked out for you, let me know in the comments below. Yo, this is Tiger. If you want to see more, tickle that subscribe button. And as for that like button, take it out on a few dates. Yeah. Get married. Have quintuplet like babies. Put one up for adoption. And send one my way. I'll take it off you. Raise it. Put it through college. It'll make some terrible decisions. Be real angsty. My like will say, "Dad, I hate you." But I know my like doesn't mean it. But I'll be there, even during the hard times. And I'll support that like, and I'll weep, cry like a baby. Because I have to give her hand away. Since my like met some content I disagree with. But she came of age. And I have to trust that she made the right decisions. Because I fathered that like one of my own. I raised a mini-me. I'm so proud of my like. Anyways, I'll hugely appreciate it. Alright, thanks, bye.